Hey guys, how are you doing? It's Saturday and it's raining here in the A. So I said I was gonna hop on real quick and just add another video to our video library. If you're new, if you just go under videos, you can see all of the videos that really talk about the products and different ways that you can use them. And so always reference the video section in the group because it really is a wealth of knowledge. Sorry, it's really raining and thundering and stuff. It's crazy in Atlanta right now. So hey sister, even on the packaging, so we're still in the demo phases and we're still deciding as a family what products we're going to release for the launch, and that's coming up. So we're just kind of running through what we got and see how it works and if it really should even be on the roster or the rotation. So the tips and tricks of the products, because most of the products are multi-use, the tips and the tricks, you're going to find those things from the reviews of the sisters and also in the videos, right? So the nuggets are going to be in the video. And so even when I do packaging, I can't put all of the tips and tricks on the packaging because that's crazy. I love you, sister. So today I just kind of wanted to hop on and I wanted to talk about the new nighttime batter. So I kind of tricked you guys because I'm a marketer by trade and I want to be, hey sister, you got to be really careful, especially when you have a hunch about something. And even though I may have used it, you don't know how it's going to do with other people. And so you don't want to be out here making outlandish claims and, all kinds of stuff. So we demoed two new products that were the batters, two different versions. So there's 3 versions of the batter. There's about to be a 4th version. And the 2 versions was night, and then the other one was more firming. So actually it's day. It's day. And I didn't want to talk about them being paired together. And I may do something in the container where we split the container. So you have half a container of night batter and you have half a container of day batter because the 2 are going to work together. And I didn't want to, tout this or talk about this. I wanted to see how it worked first. So the nighttime batter, I don't know who's on because I see the numbers. Is the internet okay? It's storming out here. I don't know what's happening. Comcast, let's pray for them. Anyway, so the nighttime batter is for the way we talked about it, and it's in one of the videos. The nighttime batter was for specifically people who deal with insomnia or you can't sleep very well. Like you wake up, you can't go back to sleep, that sort of thing. And so I talked about the benefits of magnesium. So I talked about the 2 batters, it's in the video, and what were the ingredients that were like kind of what they were for, that sort of thing. What I really didn't say about the nighttime batter, okay, thank you, sister, was, okay, that it's going to help with hormonal issues, okay? It's going to help with hormonal issues. Weight gain, especially when we start getting to certain ages and certain lifestyle, it becomes a cycle. And so I wanted to deal with one of the pieces in the cycle of weight gain, right? And so that is sleep. People who don't sleep snack. People who don't sleep snack because you're going to crash and your body is going to tell you, listen, I need fuel. It is the middle of the day. I need fuel, and because you have not been sleeping, I don't have the fuel on my own to stay up, so I'm going to cause there to be cravings. You're going to snack, you know what I mean? And the more junk food we eat, the more junk food we crave, and so it becomes this vicious cycle. I don't sleep, I snack. I snack, it's junk food, I don't sleep. I don't sleep, I snack, I don't snack, it's junk food. And so it becomes this cycle. Listen. Snacking, bad snacking, we're still in the cycle. We're still in the rotation of evil, right? Snacking on things that are not healthy for you they also attribute to messed up hormones. So if your hormones are already starting to get out of whack, maybe you just had a baby, maybe it's time for menopause, maybe whatever, right? And now we're setting the stage where we're not getting sleep, but if you're also in a pre-menopausal or a menopausal cycle, sleep can be affected by menopause, right? And so now my sleep is affected, my hormones are off, my mood is off, I'm craving comfort food, and so now you're adding to this cycle. So I didn't say that I really wanted to, am I yelling at you guys? My bad, let me bring down my voice a little bit. I wanted to address some things that were in your body to kind of jumpstart if you were trying to, let's say, stop snacking and go to bed earlier. If you're going to go to the gym, if you're going to cut out sugar, I want to give you a cheat. I want to help you. It's going to be really hard to cut out sugar if you're sleepy. Right? It's going to be, because here's the thing. If I drink coffee, I could crash, right? So that means I'm going to drink more, and most of us don't like black coffee. And so then when I put the sugar in it, it's going to activate my sugar taste buds. So if I'm really trying to get off sugar, if I'm really trying to hit the gym, right, but my body is sluggish, I'm tired, I'm all of these things, you need a cheat. I believe in like little cheats. And so I wanted to give you guys something that will support. Now listen, this ain't no magic pill. You're not going to magically put the lotion on your body and you're not going to crave sweets anymore and you're going to lose 30, 40, 50 pounds. Absolutely not. But what can happen is you're going to go to sleep. You're going to be rested. When you're rested, by default, you can make better choices. Your hormones. This is going to address your hormones. One of the things with hormones, when you start trekking towards, a certain place lifestyle, is you may not be releasing. Listen, we sisters, you're not going to the bathroom like you should, number 2. Right? Okay, so let's talk about this. You're not going to the bathroom, number 2. Prolonged not going to the bathroom, number 2, it's going to make you depressed. It's going to mess with your skin. It's going to mess with your digestion. And it's going to mess with your sleep. You're going to be more tired, sluggish during the day. But if your body is off of its sleep cycle, then you're still going to be up at night. And then now you're not going to the bathroom. You're sleepy. You're depressed. Because if you're not doing number 2, you can easily fall into depression. The gut is so important, right? The gut is so important. So the main ingredient, because I added some more, is an ingredient that's going to deal with your hormones. It's going to cause your body to begin to wind down earlier. You got to work with it, right? You can't be up, I'm sleepy at 11 o'clock, let me drink some coffee. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That means you got to start to structure your life where your sleep matters. Listen. A lot of people say, they tout out here in the world, if you stay up at night, I'm out here working while the rest of the world is sleeping. I'm out here working while the rest of the world is sleeping. Listen, sweetie, you're really not getting a whole lot done. It's one thing to go to bed and get up early. When we are most fruitful and productive, the first 2 hours that we wake up. So if you wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. to begin working on something, you're going to have more creativity. You're going to have more energy. You're going to have more intellect versus at night, it's the last thing you do. Ain't nothing going on really at night, but you scrolling through Facebook, social media, looking at crap on YouTube. You're not really being productive. You're just up. And so even if you sent out an email, it really wasn't productive in terms of what you could be producing in those first 2 hours that you wake up. It's a totally different game. So I'm not saying you need to sleep your life away, but if we want to look younger, if we want to feel better, if we want to be healthier overall, you got to go to bed. Heart disease, weight gain, that's going to mess with your heart. It is all aggravated by not sleeping. You've got to go to sleep. You've got to get that 7-8 hours. Your cognitive function right? I function just fine. I go to work every day. All I get is 5 hours of sleep. It's going to catch up with you. It's going to catch up with you. And you know what? It could age you. And you could look your age when you're your age. And all of us want to look much younger than our age. Hallelujah. Thank the Lord. Anyway, so this batter, the night batter, deals with your hormones. It's going to deal with your sleep pattern. It's going to help you go to the bathroom, right? I don't know if you guys saw Sister's review. It's going to help you go to the bathroom. It's really dealing with your hormones over time, right? So the day batter is the one that has collagen also in it. It has some caffeine butters that are in it. It's not going to keep you up. It's not like you put in a cup of coffee. But what it's going to do is while I'm losing weight, let me also begin to pump my skin. Right? So this would be opportune time for you to get back in the gym, change your eating habits, right? Lift some weights, do some cardio, abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. But at the same time, when you're losing water weight, when you're, you cut out sugar, you don't want the skin to start sagging. So the day batter is to support the new decisions that you're making, but the night batter, it's getting in there and it's really dealing with your system. It's really dealing with your system. A lot of times we don't realize vitamin D, magnesium, vitamin C, these things are better absorbed into your body topically, not internal. But I don't know if y'all know this, but I know this might sound a little nasty, but if you have a vitamin D deficiency, you're more prone to getting certain diseases. You're more prone to a lot of things. One of the greatest things on the planet is vitamin D that we get from the sun, not that synthetic stuff. I don't know if y'all know this, but you can wash your vitamin D off of you. So you gotta time it right. When you soak up the sun, you can't go and take a bath because you're gonna wash off. You literally wash it off, right? And so, when we're talking about things that you have to, do internally that you can't get from a pill, that you can't get from a medication, everything, if we plan it right, we time it right, it can undergird the program that you're on. So this nighttime batter, that's all it is. It's something to undergird some of the issues, but you got to take it the rest of the way. You got to use it, right? You got to use it. And you've got to start supporting like what you're doing. So I have another friend who real bad insomnia, but now we're tracking the sleep pattern, spreadsheet and everything, along with some other things, right? And so when you make your sleep a priority, when you say, everything that keeps me up, so that means I've got to stop talking on the phone at this time. I've got to stop watching TV at this time. I've got to put the phone out of reach so that I'm not on social media. I'm not checking my emails. I'm not doing anything that's going to stimulate my mind, that's going to stimulate my brain where I could be up just doing nothing, right? And so you've got to begin to honor, right? You got to begin to honor being healthy. You got to start honoring being healthy. So in essence, what it all boils down to is this batter can aid in weight loss. And to me, that's huge. This is huge for me. Like, this is huge. This batter topically can aid in weight loss. Like, that's next level. Because you're going to go to sleep. It's going to relax you. You're going to go to sleep. You're going to begin going to the bathroom more, right? So listen, disclaimer, if you get the runs, just, I don't know, carry toilet paper with you. I don't know, right? You're going to notice your skin. If you have skin issues that are connected to hormonal issues, you're going to notice your skin. Even though you're not putting this nighttime batter on your face, you're going to notice that your system is going to begin to clear up. Hormonal issues come out in your skin, right? And so even if you're eating right, and even if, if your system is unbalanced, it's going to be seen in your skin. Your skin is telling you, hey, your system is unbalanced. That's the purpose of skin. Something's going on internally, so I need you to pay attention, right? So you're going to notice by default, your skin is going to get better. Your hair is going to get, no. I mean, you can't listen. That's a great question. I wouldn't. Will it hurt you if you listen? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I mean, it's the same batter. I mean, plus some stuff. You don't need to, and that's why I said I'm thinking about making a container where both batters are in one container. Because the batter with the caffeine and the avocado oil and the avocado butter, you can put that on your skin. Like, I don't have on any foundation. I just put on eyeshadow and your lip stuff. I don't, I guess my foundation would be the other batter, right? The other batter. I feel like foundation is like, it's summertime. I'm just trying to soak up all the goodness that I can. I would not, it's not going to burn you. It's not going to hurt you. It's just, you don't need to. You don't need to. And so certainly if you have the other batter and even the first batter, all of that's really great for your skin. This one, it is really healing. And that's what these products are about. It's about healing. It's not about smell. It's not about, well, I'm going to put this on. I'm going to smell like I just came from, what's that place called? Victoria's Secret. Nah, boo-boo. No. Mm-mm. So if you're a person who's like, I got to smell good and I got to, I'm going to come out with some fragrances. But this is really about healing and wholeness. And so if you are deciding that I need to make a change, like something's going on, some things are going on in my system, and I need to make a change, this nighttime batter is a cheat. It's a cheat. It's going to help you get that system in order, and literally your hormones are going to come back into balance. And that to me is like a game changer. It's like a game changer. So I don't know if anybody has any questions about the daytime batter or the nighttime batter, because I thought this video was going to be longer, but I think I've said everything there is to say about it. So I'm making some tomorrow. Denise is not on here. She ordered, her order was last week. All of these products are handmade, so it takes a little bit longer because I need enough orders to push out an order so I'm not wasting your money. So I'm not wasting product. I don't have any product on hand. I don't have any product on hand. So I don't go to a shelf and pull out something and send it to you. I make it the same day that it ships so that you can keep it longer. So that puts a little bit more pressure on me because, you know what I'm saying? But that's to ensure that you get to use it longer. That you're not getting something old, you're not getting something, you know what I'm saying? And so even my butters and oils that I use, I don't buy in bulk. I don't buy in bulk because it loses potency. And I don't want to, give you something that's not working, it's not potent, it's not, you feel me? So I'm getting ready to push out an order Monday, Tuesday, yeah, so you can keep it. The nighttime batter is going to last you a while, honestly. It's going to last you a while because you may find you may not need to lotion your whole body with it. Certainly if you have maybe the old batter, you could probably mix them together and you can get a longer use. Let's say you're married. Your husband, it's not going to make him grow breast. I'm sorry, it's not. It's going to, if he has issues with insomnia, if he doesn't stay asleep through the night, our bodies are our bodies. So this can also raise levels for hormones. This has nothing to do with estrogen, nothing to do with testosterone. So it's not going to, make you grow a beard or make him grow breasts. No. But it is going to, so you're going to notice over time better cognitive ability. You're going to notice over time more energy. You're going to notice more over time. It's so great when you get to a place where you can make a good decision about eating. There's nothing like it. I used to have, I talk about this, I used to have a sugar addiction, like for real. Like, I don't know what y'all out here in these streets doing. All I would eat was sugar, drink red Kool-Aid, Cokes, Snickers, honey buns, and that I wouldn't eat no protein. I wouldn't eat no vegetables, any of those things, right? And so it didn't maybe come out in my weight as much, but it did come out in my cognitive ability. And so that takes time. Yes, your brain can grow new brain cells, absolutely, but that takes time. And so if you feel like you're not as sharp as you used to be, check your sugar intake. The sugar changes your brain. It's just like drugs. It's just like doing cocaine. It's just like doing heroin. It changes your brain chemistry. And so if you feel like I'm forgetting things, like I don't know what's going on, check your sugar intake. And there's nothing like being able, when you're driving and you're really, really hungry, instead of like going and grabbing some chips, you notice that there's a Publix and you go in and you buy some, you say, you know what, I'm going to buy some strawberries, right? I'm going to, grapes, this is stupid, like anyway. But if you're coming off of sugar, grapes are good. Grapes are great, I guess. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to get some water. It's nothing like being where your body is not driving you, but you are driving your body. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like a confident woman. There's nothing like a woman who is, here's the thing. A lot of times we feel bad about the way we look because, okay, I put on some weight, blah, blah, blah. But it's a whole other thing when you say, you know what, I'm going to give up sugar, and you go right back to it. There's nothing like that shame. There's nothing like that because you turn inward, you get angry with yourself. And it's not even about the dimples no more. It ain't about the little belly jiggling. It's about, I missed it. I didn't do what I said I was going to do. I'm a crappy person. And a lot of times that's how we talk to ourselves. There's nothing like being able to have control over your appetite. And what happens, guys, is the control over your appetite, it leaks over into every other area of your life. There's nothing like going to the gym and you're only going now because you love it. You love the energy it gives you. You love your body in motion, and it has nothing to do with weight loss. There's nothing like looking in the mirror while your body is transforming and saying, you know what? I'm a size perfect today. There's nothing like that. But what happens to get to that place is, no, you don't lose 20, 30, 40 pounds, because you could lose that weight. You go right back to sugar. You're right back at square one. Only now your mind is even more messed up. You get your mind right. And so it's all a mind thing. And so if you could have something that's going to help your mind conquer what is going on, help you establish new habits, help you get on the road. Listen, these are addictions a little bit. These are, comfort food, whatever, we get into bad habits. And so in order to change a habit, sometimes we need some strength behind what we're doing so that habit can really change, right? So that's what this batter is. I feel like I'm yelling at you a little bit. So that's what this batter is. It's something to support what you're doing. And it's really, for real, supporting your hormones. And to me, that's so amazing. It's amazing. So you're talking about somebody who grew a hair, in because hormones, periods are off. You're talking to somebody who face was all broken out, hair was all coming out. I get it. I've had cystic acne before. I get it. I get it. And it's so hard to make a change when you're going through these things. You feel ugly, you feel shameful, and it comes back around in this vicious cycle all over again. So, I just wanted to come on here and just, encourage you and say, if you are in a pattern where you're saying, something's got to change, and I'm starting this road and I just need a little bit of help. I don't sleep well. People who don't sleep snack. Period, point blank. Notice when you don't get your sleep that you're supposed to, you snack. You don't even realize you're putting stuff in your mouth. You're not even aware. It's like you sleep eating throughout the day. But when you had your rest and you have your energy and your cognitive ability is with you, you can make, no, I don't want that. I don't eat that. I don't even want that. I don't even want that. So to all the new people, welcome to the group. All the old heads, the people who've been with me since day one, thank you. This is our company. This is the company for real women. This is, real products, and we're doing this. And so thank you for the day oneers. Listen, I still need you guys to review. The reviews help me push out better product. The reviews help me know what's missing or what you need or what to come along with. And then the reviews help people who are like, I don't know where to start. You know what I mean? And so these products have multiple uses, multi-uses. How do you use them? right? So keep the reviews coming, because this is helping us make something that's really sustainable, that's really real, and that really means something, because we ain't got time no more to be wasting money. And that's one thing I don't want to do, is I don't want to waste your money or your time. Boo. Because I understand what that's like. Right? Right. So I don't know if anybody has any questions about either batters or anything. If you have any questions about the elixir is getting a facelift. I'm going to start offering different elixirs. If you have eczema, I'm going to have an elixir just for eczema and rosacea. Just for eczema and rosacea. And I mean, anybody can use it, but if you have eczema and rosacea, you are really going to appreciate this because the flare-ups are nothing to play with. They're really nothing to play with. So we're going to start offering different elixirs. But this I'm making products right now. Our regular elixir is getting a facelift. Yeah, it's getting a facelift. And when I tell you, boo, you about to be glowing, girl. You about to be like, what? Yes. So we're trying to prepare ourselves for winter. I always like to prepare my body. I like to prepare my hair for winter, because winter could get rough. Listen, I ain't trying to have skin flake off of me. I know that's nasty. But listen, I've had that. Have you ever had, gosh, it's horrible, where you like wear leggings and then you take your leggings off and there's like, your skin is like attached to the legging material because your skin is so dry? Not this year. Not this year. Yeah, so we're coming out with a whole bamboo line. It's going to be bambooed up. But bamboo and some other extracts are getting ready to go into the elixir. Yep. So this is going to be a game changer in terms of skin clarity, elasticity, and even for your hair. I love that it's interchangeable. I love that it's interchangeable. So if you're a person who uses the elixir mainly for your hair, you're going to see even more growth. Even more growth. It's not going to make you grow hair on your chin, because that's not how it works. But even more growth, right? Even more growth. So when we talk about, if you're taking the night batter, right? It's soaking into your system, and then it's almost like you're taking a hair vitamin. It's almost like you're taking a hair vitamin. And so I don't want to deal with PCOS is hormonal. I don't want to deal with biotin, because everybody can't do biotin. Biotin can give you headaches, and it could cause, there has been, some research that has shown, just depends on who you are. And certainly if your hormones are out of whack, you will notice that you're growing hair in other places. So I don't want to mess with biotin. I just don't want to have something where I'm going in and out with biotin. So the night batter coupled with the new elixir, it's going to be the same as taking a hair vitamin. So you're going to notice your hair, your skin, and your nails are going to be better. Are going to be better. Right? So with PCOS, it's going to help. You know what I mean? It's going to help. And of course, the elixir is going to help with any marks or whatever. But really getting to, and I don't know if you take her to, if she has a doctor, or what they're dealing or what they're doing to really deal with the root issue of the PCOS, and what her eating is, how she's eating. Right? What we eat attributes so much to the aggravation of certain issues that we have going on in our body, right? So I don't know if she's strict with no sugar, strict with no flour, and if she's young, that's hard. That's real hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've looked into laser, right? If you looked into laser, but even with laser, you can get laser now. It's much cheaper than back in the day. Really solving what's going on internally is going to help to get greater results and results that are sustained. You don't want to be messing and stepping in it. That's what I call it, messing and stepping in it. So really dealing with her diet. And even if you just do a challenge where it's like, hey, let's do this for 3 months and let's just see what happens. And so in those 3 months, what's going to happen is you can break any food addiction in 3 months. Let's just say we're going to eat clean for 3 months. We're going to do the whole 60, right? So and you do it with her, we're just going to eat whole foods for 60 days. For 60 days. And so what's going to happen is it's going to break the sugar addiction. It's going to break the addiction to flour. You know what I mean? So the first week will be rough, but after that, it's going to be smooth sailing. And then about, week 20 or whatever in the 60 day, you are not 20, not week 20. Wow. Like day 20 in the 60 day, you really kind of get you really see the benefits, and those benefits can be addicting, for lack of a better word. You know what I'm saying? Having the more energy, being able to focus better, feeling more better, not feeling as bloated, feeling lighter, feeling happier, you know what I mean? Seeing your skin glow, seeing your hair, and so you really see the effects, and that makes you, want to keep it up. So I don't know what's going on with her diet, but you gotta tackle it. I'm not gonna sit up here and say, yes, buy it, girl, buy it. No, because it could be messing and stepping in it. So we all have to address what we're doing. Like I said, you're not gonna get this night batter and be like, ooh, it's gonna make me lose 20 pounds. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it by itself is not. But coupled with eating better, drinking your water, working out, no time I'll go crazy, working out, it's going to help you. It's going to help motivate you. It's going to help stimulate some things. It's going to help activate some things to make it easier for you to make better decisions, right? So we're not going to be out here lying in these streets. All right. That's a great question. I would look into the whole 60. Super easy. It's online. People do it all the time. A lot of gyms, CrossFit gyms, woo-woo, CrossFit gyms. It's basically like a fast. It's like a Daniel's fast. No, it's not. Because you can eat meat. But it's just clean. It's clean. It's clean. It's clean. You're not going to be eating no snacks. A handful of berries is the amount of the total sugar intake. But strawberries and stuff like that are really good for you. Blueberries are good for your brain. Strawberries are good for your teeth. So I don't know if y'all know that eating strawberries whitens your teeth. But it's only a handful, right? So I would look into the whole 30 or the whole 60 and do it with her. Because I'm telling you, diet greatly affects PCOS. Greatly affects PCOS. How I messed up my hormones was not having kids. It was sugar. And sugar. Completely threw them out of whack. Yep. So if you could cut that out, you would see. And so then she could start the laser. You could get laser pretty cheap. She could start the laser and then start with the elixir, right? And I'm telling you, she'll have really great results, but you will be messing and stepping in it if you do not address the diet. You do not address the diet, right? So, does anybody else have any more questions? So I just want to say I love you. Thank you for this community. Let's talk more. Let's engage more. It's great to have a sisterhood that we could talk and so the whole 30 or the whole 60. Mm-hmm. And the whole 60 is just 30 more days. Miss Darlene, I'm going to have your reorder coming back out to you. I'm going to have it coming back out to you on Monday, Tuesdays when I ship again. So thank you guys for all of your support and walking with me through this process. I doing it where the world can see is, it's a lot. But for Black women, any woman of color, you just got to make sure that it is a salon. That stuff you do at home, unless you know what you're doing or you've had a chemical pill, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, really gotta research it. If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? And so chemical pills are great for certain issues, but remember, you're taking off some layers of your skin. There is some downtime, right? There is some downtime. You can't go directly into the sun because that could really cause hyperpigmentation. And you got to make sure that the people who are doing it, they know what they're doing. And they understand skin of color, skin with melanin in it, right? So, know what questions to ask. Even if you're doing laser, asking them what type of laser do you use? What is the percentage of people with color that come into this salon, right? A lot of salons have a lot of Indian people. They be on it. They be on it. But again, yeah, you really gotta, a lot of people don't do dermatologists. I'm not saying I don't have anything against people if you're a dermatologist. But you just got to do your due diligence on everything, right? You got to do your due diligence on everything. And, just take care of yourself from the inside out. Take care of yourself from the inside out. If you're going to do a pill, when you're going to do laser, I do a lot of at home just trying stuff for the heck of trying it, just make sure that you are supporting it. Don't go and spend the money if you're going to go right back to what you're doing. Don't do that, right? So do your due diligence about anywhere that you're going. Make sure you have peace about it and you understand the terminology. You understand what they're going to do. You understand the process. So when you ask the questions, they're giving you the answers that you've researched. Right? Right? So, yeah. All right. That's good. I'm not I love anything girly. I haven't personally had a peel. Personally, I haven't had a peel. Nope. I do my masks. I make my masks and I, exfoliate and stuff like that. Yes. So yeah, if there's any more questions, I love you guys. I hope your weekend is beautiful. And I hope that I answered your questions. And you can always go to the video section of the group and watch those videos because it's a wealth of knowledge, not just about the product, but about us as women, about other things to take, the black seed oil, taking your vitamins, all that kind of stuff. I don't need a hair vitamin if I take a really good whole food multivitamin. I don't need it. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in terms of water, in terms of diet. I have that night batter, you know what I'm saying, and the elixir, and you have a regimen. And you have a regimen. And you have a regimen. And you have a regimen, right? Your hair is going to grow. Your hair is going to thicken up. Your hair is going to be shiny. It's going to do what you want it to do, right? There are no really quick fixes. There are just decisions. Once you make your decisions, stick to them, develop a regimen, and really love yourself, right? Really love yourself from the inside out, and you really will see a difference, okay? All right. So I just wanted to hop on and talk to you guys. And yeah, so I love you. If you want to order anything, I'm in a cycle right now, meaning a shipping cycle. So you still have time to get in because I'm actually waiting for the pots. I'm waiting for I ran out again. So tomorrow I will start making product to be sent out on Monday. So if you want to get in, order. If you have any questions, ask it in the group. People who use the product will be happy to answer your questions. Look at the videos and let's continue thriving. All right. So you guys have a good night. All right.